welcome to Cradley.
Are you ready?
The park, the hub of our society. The park, a social meeting place for the youths of Cradley. As you can see, it is very equipped out with such things as the swings, which are also very good for going high and such things. Woo! The park is also good for such things as the roundabout, where we see people having fun 24/7. We can see that those daring young people, they can go as high as the sky and go down the slide of doom. This is the park. Now as you see many of the more delightful delights of Cradley, the myth, the legend, Cradley.
James talking about radiating it.
The Dingles. It's a very heart and soul of Cradley, where many legendary battles have been fought against the dragons and such other beasts. We will be seeing it in full view later with our special scientists and historians, who will be showing us and telling us and dating the soil samples which will be found on site. There's many different myths and legends about the Dingles. Some say that it was formed by the Vikings.
Mr. Guy Ross here, professor at Oxford, will now explain about the Vikings of Cradley.
Well, you see, Vikings are a very ancient people, and well, they were said to have founded the Dingles when they were killing the Britons. That's all I can think about at the minute. When we have a soil sample, I'll be able to tell you more.
Right.
Yes. Other people say that it might have actually been the homeland Celts that took this place of worship to the ancient gods of the seas, the land, and the air, who would smite upon any who do not give such offerings on a daily Tuesday.
Well, look, here we are.
Yes, Professor Mill can tell us more.
Yes. Well, as you can see, up this path here, this leads to the Dingles, I believe.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, yes.
As you can see, this is the road leading to the Dingles. Many years ago, there was a myth here that they're believed to be an actual Aztec burial site here. And if I'm not very much mistaken, that's a bit there. Oh! Look at this! Oh, what a beauty! Oh, look at it. I reckon it's dating around 13 AD. What do you think, guys? Let's take a sample.
I agree. I think I should just break that bit off there. Oh yes, I can definitely tell this is definitely between North AD and 20 AD.
Oh, cracking stuff, lads. We now have our very own Aztec burial mound site here in Cradley. Amazing. Absolutely splendid. Couldn't hope for a better environment. Let's get going.
We're now approaching the Dingles itself. As you can see, it's still in excellent condition with the four-post to keep it intact. These are steps, which we will try and get up now. But if I'm not very much mistaken, there is an ancient Egyptian booby trap to stop enemies getting in. But we can also get in this way, through the back door.
Well, you can see by the soil sample I've taken that this definitely was once a dingle.
Let's censor it and check it out. I'll see if I can date some prehistoric spoons.
Wow, James, you seem to have got in the dingle quite well now.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's most apparent
I seem to have
entrance.
overcome the ancient Egyptian booby trap.
I see you have. But to not any old but the burglars who would steal such precious jewels from this place. We can still see that million-year-old nails are still to be found in such a tree. The very rare but very special Bologidi tree still grows here that would have 50 billion years ago. And such tribal markings show us that it was the Ndungi tribe who did build this. Yes, what can you tell us, Professor Rycroft?
Well, as you can see from this nail here, you can zoom on that please. Splendid. Well, this is obviously a bed. Well, I know Professor James here knows it's a bed.
I do.
Possibly made as well. Now you can see that they actually put their linen on here as well. So that when they wanted to go to bed, they took their linen off here and put it over themselves. Now here was a seat. Now I've heard possibly the Aztecs sat on here, right here. I can see actually that there's a bit of poo on it. Wow, that's super. That really is super.
That really is fascinating, Professor Rycroft. Guy, if you were to just take a soil sample, what could you tell us about this magnificent site?
Well,
Actually, Guy, could you take a soil sample of the soil?
I could do that, but I threw my soil sampler away. I'll get another one. 1 minute.
Okay,
Let us snip
Meantime-
the Aztec.
Okay, I've got my soil sample.
Rather Aztec-y, I have to agree.
Okay, I will now take a soil sample.
No, Guy, you're taking the wrong soil sample. The soil sample of the soil.
Oh, the soil sample of the soil. Right.
The Aztec soil.
Yes, you can definitely see that was once soil from an Aztec.
I believe there's an orangutan in there. I mean, don't you, Guy?
I'm quite sure there is actually.
still smells quite nutty.
Yeah, it's very nutty. Definitely an Aztec site was once there.
Let's leave for the next exciting part of Cradley.
Let's go. If I'm not very mistaken, we can leave this way. Just be careful and mind your foot for any more ancient Egyptian booby traps.
Yeah, if you don't want to come across the grass, like this tree, you go very deep.
Yeah, I have.
We're making slow progress here.
Fuck them, I'm not going that way.
Oh no! That's the right
We have an injury. Professor Collins. Professor Collins. I'm all right.
My leg is eating me.
Professor, are you
Professor
all
Guy
right?
Ross.
Professor,
Please,
send
give him-
her. We'll send her.
He needs medical attention.
I don't know what we can do. Oh
Give a soil sample.
My way down. The
no! I
Aztec
don't know what
slip.
to do. I better do this.
I'm dying.
We can't get to it.
I was caught by an ancient Egyptian booby trap.
We have seemed to have averted the great danger which was pervaded by this booby trap.
There must be a curse.
Yes, I've heard many Dingles were slayed once at a battle of Beacon Hill.
Yes.
Come on, Professor Ross, we need your
They didn't speak about
at the next
My
site.
walking stick. Okay.
Well done.
Okay, I did it.
Smoothly executed,
Whoa.
my man.
dear me.
Let us continue to the next exciting
Was a
feature.
little trip, although we did laugh. Let's proceed.
Let us proceed to the next exciting.
I do assure you
Cradley,
I'm okay.
The legend.
Here is the legendary bridge of Cradley, where we can see that many trolls have taken up residence in the flowing stream of Agdal. Let's proceed, gentlemen. And here it is, the famous bridge itself. This is where many trolls have taken up residence in these such houses. Please, Professor Mel will explain more.
Well, you can actually see where the trolls have inhabited this area surrounding me. There's a characteristic tree which hides up where they live. And there, thank you, splendid. And you can actually see there is an actual troll handprint just there. Can you see that?
I believe that was part of the
Just there.
Ivitab tribe itself, really.
Yes, I believe they had many wars against the old Aztecs, which we did discover earlier, which appeared in Cradley around the times of 0 AD to 13 AD.
Quite so.
Splendid. And now we shall reenact a great troll game of pool sticks.
We have our poo sticks ready from earlier.
You may need to prepare these with a knife cut from a tree. Please make sure it is a dead one. And please make sure an adult is with you in case you cut yourself.
See Ramir's. It's on Channel 2, weekdays at 12. Let's go.
Okay, after 3. 1, 2, 3.
I was the winner! I was the winner! I hate you! You're so gay! I used all my science techniques to get it! No!
Calm down, gentlemen, and settle the game. Let's proceed. Some might say that from the time of Beowulf himself, there was a tunnel of doom where the ancient Hydra used to live. This Hydra by the name of Bertie Bronchophorus. We can see that in time that the stream's worn down from what it once was, a raging river of rapids and waterfalls. Wouldn't you agree, Guy?
Yeah, well, we can see if we take a soil sample from the nearby soil. But this definitely was once a raging rapid with lots of waterfalls.
Yes, quite so.
Yeah.
It is once myth and legend that the Hydra itself would swim down this water into the Great Lake, where the princess would once bathe, where he ate her alive. It was quite sad and was written down in the diaries and journal of King Gabada IV. As we can see from many things, the natural habitat has not changed.
James. I've also spotted a cooling card of the Hydra.
Oh yes.
This means, Guy, soil sample please.
Well, if I take a soil sample from this piece of wood. Yes, that's definitely blue, isn't it, Mr. Professor James?
Oh, quite so.
Yes, well, if it's definitely blue, it definitely shows us that it is a calling sign of Hydra.
Maybe its scales have been flaked here.
Yes, that possibly could be what's happened here.
Yes. Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Or would Professor Rycroft have anything to say on this matter?
Well, I'm more of a specialist in the old poo, so I could have a look. This will check. There's some poo on the floor, Hydra poo.
I'll try and help you look.
Yes, your soil samples could be very key to this investigation.
Please may I remind viewers that this poo will be 50 billion years old.
Oh wait, Rycroft. Mr. Rycroft, what do you think of that?
Well, that is quite incredible. If you just have a closer look at this guy. Now, as you can see, this is very sloppy, which is a trademark of the Hydra feces. Now, very wet, and it makes a nice sloshing sound when you poke it. Oh yes, that is absolutely perfect condition as well. Obviously been preserved superbly.
But isn't it not true that we have to keep these rare and endangered poos quite a certain artifact, for they get quite a high price on the black market?
Yes, I know, I've sold a few of them in my time.
You've what?
I'm...
Okay. You can see on BBC Teletext and find more information about this poo.
Page 342.
Let's go. You can see it's quite tough terrain.
Yes, I have to use my walking stick a bit here. There we go.
Yes. Professor Guy is getting on quite a bit these days.
He has an illustrious career. He has been teaching at Oxford for many a year.
Yes. Doing lectures.
He has once lectured at the prestigious New York Foundation for the Medication of Soil Samples and how to date them directly in accordance with feces.
I, myself, was once one of his students.
I have to agree, you are a very lucky man.
I know.
Yes, I remember
I know.
Professor James. I remember Professor James teaching you when you were so high and so wide. And you're a very charming little lad. I remember you were always going to be a great scientist.
Yes, I once had such an ambition. But then I became a documentary presenter instead.
A wise decision, as there is no money in...
Hold on. This is the track of the ancient Hydra, through where it came from. The Tunnel of Doom is not that far away now. Let's proceed, gentlemen.
If you see these little red berries, I have one here for you, gentlemen. You'll see this little berry here. You'll see this brown bark, you see there? That means a Hydra has touched it, because the Hydra makes it wet, which then makes it soily and go all red and black, and when you squeeze it, it looks like that. And that is what mainly is comprised of Hydra poo. Don't you agree, Mr. Rycroft?
Couldn't have found a better example actually, Professor Mail. Now if we should have a look at this. Now look at this. As you can see, it's got red skin, but on the inside it's actually yellow and brown. Now this is very strange and could indicate that it has eaten some princesses, as Professor James said earlier.
Yes.
Now,
I believe it was Princess Peach.
yes, it smells very peach-like. Wow. What can
It
you
is
say?
actually rumoured that the ancestor of Princess Peach, Caroline Peachy, lives around these parts.
Oh yes, I've heard she is quite fat.
Yes.
Yes. Quite a beast, I've heard as well. Anyway, let us
Yes.
proceed. James, would you please track the trail of the journey?
Well, as we can see, these ancient footprints lead us this way. So why not wait and diddle-daddle any longer when we could be going?
Go.
And here it is, the ancient myth and legend where it all came from. The Tunnel of Doom, where Hydra once lived. Professor Mail will tell us more.
Well, as you can see, this tunnel has a lot of moss on it, and if Guy, would you like to take a soil sample of the moss?
I wouldn't be.
Yes, you can definitely see this marking here on the soil. And a small piece of feces, which I'm sure Professor Rycroft would like to look at. Definitely shows us that Hydra once used to walk through this tunnel nearly every day. Yeah. Although I'm not sure they called it days back then.
But if I may ask a question, how would such a big beast fit in such a small hole?
I think I can explain this a little bit. Well, as you see, the hole is only yay big, but the Hydra is uncompared in size and ginormous. As you can see, it had to squeeze very smallly. As you also know, you can find some toads which can slither under small things. The Hydra had very greasy skin, so it was well lubricated for sliding through tubes. I will now conduct an experiment to prove the Hydra did once live in this tunnel.
I'm very fascinated now for you to tell us more about this.
Well, as you see, I prepared this very nice scientific bottle, comprised from an old orangeade bottle which you can purchase in the Cradley store. Only 30 pence, children. So if you'd like to come and conduct this experiment yourself, it's very cheap and easy to do. Drink the said liquid inside, and then follow these steps. First, get ready to mount the top of the tunnel of doom.
Be very careful to cut them out. We wouldn't want you.
I'm alright, I've done this many a time.
That's pretty good.
Prepare the bottle to be dropped into the fast moving part of the stream. For the slow, it will get stuck there. Right. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and let the bottle go. And there it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, if it comes out the other side, it will prove that there once did live a Hydra in the Tunnel of Doom.
Shall we go and check?
Why not?
Why not? I agree. Let us proceed to see whether my experiment has worked.
Go.
This makes me want to piss. Real bad.
God, did you listen to someone else's instructions?
I mounted it and then put it in anyway.
Oh!
There
It's
it is! Beautiful!
Oh yes.
Well, now we've had the bottle fly out of the tube, like so. Here's the tube of Tunnel of Doom. The bottle was inserted this end by dropping over the top. It went in, and it came out the other side. And there, as you can see it,
Wait, can you show us that again?
well, the bottle, you drop it in from the top. And it comes out the other side, as it has just done. This proves that the Hydra once did live there, for otherwise the waterways would have been blocked by such sewage and things which the old Aztecs used to throw into the river of that period. I believe this was a very successful experiment, and I shall now hopefully conclude it in a paper I shall write for the end of this document. Excellent, splendid, what-o. Carry on up for the next myth of Cradley.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Let's proceed, gentlemen.
Take your way.
Delight of a cheese with ham slice.
Well, cheese not new.
The Cradley pasty. It's a dish.
How enlightening.
Been around for centuries, these pasties.
Handed down the generations. What a pasty.
There he is. Guys. Psst. Who's that?
There he is.
Here we can see, in his natural
You've seen
habitat,
this though.
the Concani. In Latin, the village idiot. Here we see him wandering aimlessly, spying on innocent civilians. He will come here, he will try to leech their life force. He walks around like a loner, wandering aimlessly, searching for a child to prey on, to annoy for a good few hours as it usually happens. A ethereal hybrid, an enigmatic piece of nature. one which we see so little of these days. Such is the lifestyle of the Konkani, the village idiot.
Yeah, it is.
Now we will see how he reacts to human civilization in the form of James. He approaches him, making strange gestures which no one could
I'll move out the way.
begin to understand. Here we see him leaning against the pole, trying to seduce the one called James. He's not sure of where he is or who he is, but he knows he has one clear aim in this life: to annoy other people. Such is the life of Konkani, the village idiot.
She's like that.
Here we can also see other natural anomalies. For instance, banana beak here. An abnormally long beak. Another abnormal shape to it. Such a natural anomaly which we can't even begin to see how such a creature was created. They say God created all creatures in his image. I cannot simply believe that God was also a banana beak. This is beyond my intellect to approach this object, this line of thinking, which I fervently see today in the form of
Where was the shot?
Should we stop for a bit? Alright.
Go, Joe.
Wait, move on! Seriously, move really far away.
Oh,
Quick! Otherwise it's going to be too slow.
That's way slower than that.
No way, man. How do
You gotta get here.
It's going to
Yeah, you're okay. I'll never.
what's with James on the head?
Barrash.
Banana beak.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, no!
Maybe we make quite a good team, coordinated attacks. All four shoes flying through the air as one. This tantalizing a good, well-created shot can hit on multiple times, creating havoc in the ranks of the hardcore ravers. A devastating attack. It's just a shame they did it so shitey, so uncoordinated, unprofessionally executed.
Are we filming?
Yeah.
Rosie, wait!
Andy's funny.
Rosie, it's the Cradley documentary. What do you think about Cradley?
We'll show you the documentary after.
Rosie, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, people of Cradley.
Give it here! Rosie, wait! How do you feel about Cradley?
It's nice when there's nobody around.
Pardon? What's your favourite feature of Cradley? Rosie! You Sith! And my friend is a story of a woman turned by hatred and pain to the dark side.
Yes, that's definitely blue, isn't it?
Lord, I woke up early this morning, and as I looked around, my world become around. What I saw, I couldn't believe. Who are you? What might I be? Things are going on, baby.
Can we just have your last words on Cradley?
Fire the shit.
Oh.
It's a fire shit.